Anxiety, fear, has it got you down? Well, I'm going to give you a different technique that you probably haven't heard of, and a little different, but give it a try. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, it's Angie from creationisfinished.com, and this is tape 2. I just taped a video on anxiety and fear, and I forgot to push the record button, so I guess I get to do it all over again. I am taping at night. I didn't really want my light on. I'm actually enjoying the night and the quietness. I am doing one-on-one coaching. I'm going to show the example right now and how much the prices are. And if you need my help, I am here to help you. We're going to talk about what some of you people are suffering from when you're manifesting anxiety, fear, and you're triggering. And I'm going to give you a technique that's different. You probably will never hear on another LOA channel, but remember, I'm a former spellcaster, and I'm going to tell you something that we used to do when we didn't want people to bother us anymore. No one never harmed anybody. It just made them leave us alone. But anyway, for those that are struggling, I always like to talk about my life experience. So yes, I have been there. And this is before, I'm going to give you an example. This is before I started my forum. I started my forum back in 2013, but back in 2012, the people who were with me when I started my forum, we all met on a website that has all different kind of things you can talk about called topics. And that's where we all met each other and started talking about spells. A lot of people would talk about psychics. I never was one into psychics. I was all about spells. So we would talk about spellcasters, and this is embarrassing to say, but yes, back then I was using spellcasters. This is before I really learned how to do my own. So I would have them cast a spell, the spellcaster, and I would obsess over it. And I would cry and get all mad and scared because nothing was happening. So one thing you know about spell work, it's kind of like LOA. So I was told, you don't obsess over the spell. You don't obsess over the spell. You believe it works, and you let it go. Just don't think about it. You just know it's going to happen. Okay, the same thing like LOA, except with the spell work, you're not affirming it constantly to make it come quicker. You just know it's going to work. You assume it's going to work, and eventually it does happen, because anything we assume comes into the 3D. So for me to get over my fear, I knew what I had to do, but getting there, it took a little time. But I finally just told myself, if I want it bad enough, I've got to change my thinking, because it's not coming if I'm behaving this way. So what I just kept myself busy. I didn't try to focus on it. I just knew it was going to happen. It might take 3 months, but it will happen. And I trained my mind to do that. Now, I know a lot of you are having trouble doing that, but that is how I did it, me. And it did take a while. But you just got to tell yourself, do you want it or you don't want it? So, brings us to now. And I'm going to show you a technique that, okay, if you're not into spellcasting, this is going to seem very, very weird. Now, remember what I have said about spellcasting. It's not real. It's the power of your mind, but some people just don't believe me and continue to buy spells. But anyway, so if you don't want to do this, there is a technique called EFT. I've never needed EFT, but it's a tapping to get rid of it. I can't really discuss it much because I've seen the videos on it, but I only like to talk to you guys about things I have done. But I will recommend, if you want to try the EFT technique, is look up Sammy Ingram and her videos, because I think Sammy is amazing. She's got a couple of videos on EFT. If you want to get rid of your anxiety, do it that way. But I'm going to give you a different technique. And a lot of you have followed me over from my forum, so this is not going to seem weird to you. But if you've not been on my spell forum, this might seem a little weird to you, but it's a technique. You can try it. But for those of you who were on my spell forum and you follow me over here, this isn't going to seem weird to you. And, you know, we used to be able to freeze people to stay away from us. Why can't we do that with feelings? So, here's a little course. Freezer spell. I am not advocating spells. It's just a technique, remember, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to get a piece of paper and you're going to write 9 times in a row what you want gone. Fear, anxiety, all the stuff that makes you spiral when you're trying to manifest. Okay? So you're going to write it down 9 times. Then you're either going to X it out, or you can write as an X what you want it to do. Get the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck away from me. Whatever you want it to do. Pardon my language, but that's just me. Just something that you want it to do, like get away from me, or don't enter my thoughts. That's a good one. Don't enter my thoughts. Okay, so you write it. And then you're going to take the piece of paper and you're going to fold it away from you. 1 and 2. Okay? You're going to take a Ziploc bag. Now, this is a baggie. It's not a Ziploc. You're going to want a Ziploc because you'll have water all over. And you're going to put it in the Ziploc baggie. And you're going to fill that sucker up with water, but you're not going to fill it to the top, because remember, when it's in the freezer, it's going to expand. Now, to make it even real nasty, you don't have to. You can just freeze it. But if you really want to make this, you can put stuff in it to sour it up. Cayenne pepper, a lemon juice, anything sour and nasty. But you don't have to. And if you don't have a Ziploc baggie, you can use a plastic container. I like Ziploc baggies when I was doing freezer spells. So it's all mixed in there. And you're going to Ziploc that baby. And you're going to stick it in the freezer. And then guess what? It's gone. It's frozen. Bye. See ya. You don't have to worry about it anymore. It's frozen. It's gone. You just stick it in the freezer and you leave it in there, and it's gone. It's frozen. It's frozen from you. That's what we used to call a freezer spell when we just didn't want people around us anymore. No, it was never to hurt anybody. It was just to get them, you know, like if you had a bully and they were bullying you and you just wanted them to leave you alone, you freeze them. Do that with your fear, with your anxiety. Just believe it's frozen, it's gone. I know it's a different technique, it's different than EFT, but like I said, there's a lot of you that have come from the spell world that is following me. And you're still in the spell mindset. Well, there you go. And it's those people I'm having the trouble with, or that's having the trouble. I've been talking to other people who are not affiliated with Spellwork, and they seem to be fine. It's people who are still doing spells, which I don't understand, but maybe that technique will help you. I just wanted to share that. And if you try it, please comment below and let me know how that has worked for you. I know it sounds weird and it's different, but it's a technique. It's no different than any other techniques that's out there. It's frozen. It's gone. Goodbye. Bye-bye. This is Angie Marie from creationisfinished.com. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And like I said, if you do try this in a couple days, leave me a comment below and just let me know how it works. Take care. Go out and create something wonderful today. Bye-bye.